Hello everyone, welcome back to Feed My Spirit, Igamalam Gomosa, and today I'm doing a special video. I'm titling it Father's Day Special. I'm doing a video with my dad. I'm going to be asking him a few questions on his experiences as a father. I hope you're going to enjoy the video and thank you for choosing to watch.
Yeah, manibulsanam kamalam dingu ongile slali tataga kolo bazolile no Musa.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dada, for agreeing to do this video. I know for Rawanda Badala this thing is not but thank you for agreeing to do it with me. So I have a few questions, as I've said, for Dada. I'm going to talk him through the questions, and it's going to be very casual, so nothing intense, but we're just having a conversation. So the first question is there anything you think could have prepared you for parenting?
Ndicinga njalo Musa. Ndicinga njalo into ba uba umzali, though I may not have been aware that I was being prepared for being a parent. Kodwa, there had to have been a preparation for becoming a parent, in that from day one, now I know everything that is done to you by your parents, by your people whom you grow around, it is preparing you towards being who you are going to be. Now I'm a parent, so I've been prepared. Of course, I was not aware that I was being prepared for parenting, but I was prepared.
So what you're saying is that there's nothing specific, or not Ibana, this was specifically preparing me for parenting, but while you were growing up was leading you towards being a parent.
Because I was not going to be a parent only. I was going, for example, I've been a teacher, I'm a pastor now. I'm a member of a community. There's a lot, you see, that is the so it's difficult then to say this part was being for parenting and that part was for being a teacher and that one was, so there was nothing specific to say, except for the fact that when I grew up, and as I was growing, I became aware of so now I began to have kind of envisioning what type of a father do I aspire to be. Then I became aware now. Then I started now be who I would want my children to become.
And what type of a father is that?
Loving father. Udada unothando. You know, I alithanda indlela esasikhulswa ngayo endandikhuliswa ngayo wela ndangakhuliswa ndedwa ke. Uyabona laa nto yoba utata wakho abe yirhorho. Utata wam, I wanted uba abe ngutata kum, in a sense of being a father ngohlobo loba sihlale ngohlobo sihlele ngalo. You know, when I became aware of the fact that one day I'm going to be a father, I wanted to see it happen. So that which we are doing now is a realization of what I envisioned and inspired. I aspired.
Okay. So Uti, you didn't want to
Musa awuna idea. Dada usiphangele eKapa, sihlala nomama okude kakhulu, uyasithanda, uyasiphekela, uyasifundisa. Boys are boys. Xa usenza ibheke eceleni,
uyikisa ngetata.
What was mentioned igama likatata. Uyabona? Uqonda yo bakuyafika utata le akufuneka ifike kutata. Now ke ngoku ndangafuni ba ngutata ukoyikisa. Ndandifuna ngutata, ubotata bam bengutata true and true. What do I mean by being utata true and true? Being utata unothando, utata okhulisayo, not utata owoyikwayo, kodwa utata ohlonitshwayo, not utata ekoyikiswa ngaye. Utata ekukhuthazwa ngaye, utata ekuba mandi xa kucingwa naxa kuthethwa ngaye.
Yeah. I think you've managed to achieve that.
To some degree, to some degree. Yeah.
Okay, so second question. When you had to respond to God's calling for your life, did you worry about how it would affect your family? That is when you realized that, okay, you have a calling.
This family,
immediate family.
Immediate family, yeah. At the beginning, I knew for sure it was not going to be easy. There was no doubt about it. Because okokuqala ndikhula ekhaya, besingamarhabe musekhaya. Staunch marhabe, not just marhabe. So into yoburhabe ekhaya it was a igama lecawa, i-Presbyterian Church. Yeah. So sikhula singamarhabe, and ke icawa yomthetho it played a significant role in my life. I think in preparation. Now can go to South Africa. Having that kind of a religious family, yes, why that we put a law in the Axilwa Ekai, which God was preparing for a life where as Banzai Peel. Now the fair go new religion.
What is that?
Intoni le ivela phela ndovuka encini. Yo. And ke eyayenza ibe nzima. Into kaloku yayingazange yabonwa inkwenkwe phaa elalini yam eshumayelayo. Ngokokwazi kwam ke. Mhlawumbi yayikhe yabonwa before, but yayingazange ibonwe ngokokwazi kwam. Nam ndandingazange ndayibona. Ndayiqonda uba ke ngoku ayizuba easy le nto. But ngenxa yendlela uThixo awandenza babalo lwakhe ndamthemba ngalo. Ndaba nayo into ethi I will stand for this. So xa ndikuphendula uba ke yaba ndicinga njani bayizamkela ndandiyiqonda bayizibalula, and indeed
it wasn't easy.
Zange belula mntanam.
And what was the process? Did you tell umakhulu? Did you tell your siblings?
I wrote a letter to my dad, explained everything to him. And I also wrote a letter to my mom.
You wrote a letter because baby good day?
Yeah, nansi esikolweni, nansi Port St. John's, bese Kapa bona. So ndabachazela ubomi bam babutshintshe kanjani. Yeah. I don't remember there was a response to that letter. I really don't remember. But I knew I had to. Because it was not going to be it was not going to be just a sudden change. I had to kind of prepare them. Mabonisa, and I was promising Mama that and those been fail is going. Number one. Number two, I was promising them so I was not that we were talking cool, by yeah,
so this was when this was when you accepted Christ.
Yeah.
And then when it came to about that when you had to make that decision, your nazange ikwenza ucinge ba yo, how is this going to affect family? I mean, qala you were just was chaza kwabazali bakho okay, you are now born again and you're going to be living a different lifestyle altogether. But you were taking it further, a leader of an entire congregation. So how did you think? Yeah,
I think in that much as basile family kenje ilolu hlobo ndayi-introduce ke ndakhula ke. So I had to stand for my conviction. Wafuna ndiyimele into endiyikholelayo into endiyithembileyo. Xa kufika ixesha labo ngoni mandibe ngumfundisi ngokuseyicacile uba uThixo undibizela ebufundisini, ndingathi hayi besekulula ngoku. I-struggle, it was from the beginning, from the start. And through God's grace, I had to set the tone. And indeed, I did set it. Yeah, there was nobody had it out. You know, but yeah, because ubufundisi was just a title that is attached to the life that I
had already been living.
Yeah.
So next question, if your kids had chosen a different route in terms of their belief, how do you think you would have handled that?
Yeah, I would still love you. I couldn't be on the change. Yes, it's a painful lot about picking up, yeah, how would I handle it? I would just continue loving you as I do. What else could I do? I don't know. Ndizawuthini because ukuthanda umntana wakho akunanto yokwenza noba wenzani uthini. Ukuthanda umntana wakho kukuwe ngaphakathi. Umntana wakho nguwe, uthanda wena, uthanda umntana wakho, uthanda wena. Yes, kube kuzawuba buhlungu xa umntana ezawuphila enye life engiyo and mna ke ndibe ndiyazi uba ibhekaphi na. No doubt uba umntana wakho uchoose life that is the opposite of life uThixo that he has ordained for wonke umuntu osemhlabeni ngenxa yoba awuzuthi ngenxa yoba ukholwa uThixo atshintshe laa nto. Iyaba khona nje loo grace kaThixo kodwa you know most what is going to happen at the end.
Was there ever a time where you thought ndoba hlambi like njengoba usikhulisa like was there ever a time where uqonda because of hlambi the way that we were as kids hlambi would have led you to doubt ndoba we are going to continue siphila ngohlobo sifundisa siphile ngalo okanye zange wakhe wabane worry wena ba ingathi sifuna ubheka ecaleni?
I never doubted God.
Okay.
I knew you would disappoint me in the way, but I was anchored in God. Trust him. I trusted him true, and I still do to this very day. When you were growing up, I knew from the very beginning, as well as you know, I need to prepare you for this. I need to teach you the word. I need to lay a solid foundation to ground you in the word, because I trust. Because I came to the Lord. I was young when I came to the Lord, so I knew that if the foundation is solid, then the building is sure to stand.
And also another thing, what are some of the things that you used to do as udada? I know you used to tell us uba you would come in at night xasileleyo usithandazele. Can you just narrate that story?
Okay. Yo, into yendibana nommi was exciting through and through. Oqala mama wena esakhulelwe kubhutweni, I would pray for ukholo while he was still inside. I would pray ndithandaze kuThixo ndichaze uba ndinqwenela ntoni imithandazo yam ndimthandazele. I was doing that kuni ke nonke. Okunye through God's wisdom ndandike amnalo nolwazi oludeep kakhulu as I do now, but somehow in my spirit there's something that told me that, though nobody could ever taught me that, but somehow in my spirit something said pray for you. Yeah, so I would do that. Then again, okay, ndinezi aspirations ke ndinazo iminqweno eyananto ke emntanam ke umnqweno endandinayo ngayo, to live your lives in honor and fear of God. Yeah, so yeah, mntanazo. So everything I was doing was working towards that vision. Yeah, so I would mhlawumbi ngomntanam ulele ndimjonge ndithandazele izinto endizibonayo nendizinqwenelayo kuThixo, because xa ndiyamazi masithixo unguThixo wefamily, families zethu, ifamily yakho uThixo. Wena uThixo dimanzi utata nomama ufuna ifamily yakhe, so ndandifuna ndibe nguye utata wethu kweli khaya. So ezanto zoba ndinithandazele ndithini and ngenhliziyo from the spirit, not just doing it for the sake of doing it, but doing it from the from the heart. Thixo ke ndicinga uba ke wayibona ke loo nto leyo nokuba ke ngoku njengoba bendinikhulisa ndinibonakalisele uthando practical nditsho kumlomo wam ndiyakuthanda musamntanam ndiyakuthanda bazolile ndiyakuthanda call ndifuna uba ndiqiniseke ngothando lwam nokuba uba ngaba umntana wam unengxaki into yokuqala funeka acinge ngam xa isengxakini because ndim umntu obekwe nguThixo into yoba acombulule ingxaki zakhe. So zizinto ke ezo endandizenza ke not in a way it was the part of the whole living in the family. Yeah, not now ndilungisela into ethile ngoku. No, it was
I remember one of the things that you would tell us sisebancinci xa sicela into kuwe, and then you would say we must also pray on the side that God provides you with whatever that you're asking, because now you don't just ubenazo ezi zinto, you also have a provider, and it also speaks to lento gqibethetha about you wanted us to understand and know that you are the father in our family, but God is the father of our family.
Nanto ndizama ukuyityala into yoba niyazi uba mna ndeza kuyiso ndingenanto ndandingumntwana esikolo, so yonke into uThixo awandinika yona ndiyayazi uba ivela kuye, ayiveli naku-education because education ngokwayo ivela kuye, ndiyayazi. So ke ngoku laa nto ndandisithi kuni ndikubuza xa uzocela into uba uthandazele uqala uthi kanti ndiyithandazele ndithamba uthandaza kuba ndifuna uyazi into yoba nani bancinci ngelaa xesha uyazi uba into noba ucinga uba unayo loo nto ayiwunalifayo umthandazo, yithandazele. Ndiyifundile loo nto leyo nam kuba mna ndize kuYesu mos ndizimele umoya engcwele ke ekhona njengomncedi wam. So izinto ezininzi ke ngoku ndabona okay ndawuthi uze ndilunge kule nto ndingayaziyo lijini ndithandaze qho, and umthandazo ngowandifundisa into yoba allright into ethandazelweyo ayifani nento engathandazelwanga. So abantwana bam mandibafundise uba because kwakunoba lula into yoba utata yitishara mama yitishara, so therefore yabona yitrap leyo. Kwafuneka niyazi uba uThixo oprovider elikhaya, yonke into lapho i-provision kaThixo. So that was the idea behind it. Yeah.
So you've already answered this one, but this question siqala ngokubuza uba if your kids had chosen a different route, okay, then it transpired to where we are now. So basically it wouldn't change the way you relate Nati in any way.
Then I know was it's just that I got ngumzali. Yabona uthi uYesu ikhuthaza thina bazali bamasicele kuye uthi ukuba nina nikhohlakeleni nje niyakwazi ukubapha izinto ezilungileyo abantwana benu abazicela kuni. Kubeka phi kum okanye kubeka phi kwihlo esemazulwini esikhuthaza ukucela izinto. Now le nto ke ngoku iza kule nto ithetha ithi noba umzali akakholwa, noba umzali akamazi uThixo, noba umzali unjani, kodwa indalo yobuThixo kuyo imenza umntana wakhe amthande. So umntana wakho awumthandi ngenxa yento ayenzayo, umthanda kuba indalo yobuThixo ikuwe. So umntana wam ndiyamthanda, ndandiyakumthanda, ewe kwangazi uba mandi noba unjani ndandizomthanda njengabazali bonke aba babathandayo abantwana babo, noba bona abazali bayamazi uThixo noba bamazi uThixo bayabathanda abantwana babo. So nam ndandizamthanda.
Okay, so what was number 4? Okay, what were some of the things, if any, that you were more cautious of when it came to Mna as your daughter? Did you find yourself having to approach izinto differently with me because I'm a girl? So njengoba was khulisa mos it's 2 boys and 1 girl. So mna ke ngoku being a girl, did you have a different approach on izinto was khona izinto that you were more concerned about ngamu because the intombazana etc. and what were those things?
I knew in comparison to Obutbak, I knew I was raising men. Xa ndithetha nobazulile loo nto ndinobhazi ukholwa ndithi uyindoda. Xa ndithetha naye funeka azazi uba uyindoda because andiyithandi indoda engazazi ibiyindoda. That's dangerous because he's going to protect a family. How are you going to protect your family xa indoda weak? You see, so but xa ndisiza kuwe ke ngoku, I knew that into yokuba I had to have a different tone but firm. But firm. Funeka ndikwazi uba iBhayibhile ithi umuntu osifazana ungumuntu obuthathaka. Indalo yomuntu oyifemale ayifani nendalo. Ubuthathaka izama ukuthi umzekelo xa ndithetha kabukhali kuwe naxa ndithetha kabukhali kubazolile, i-reception yenu ayifani ngenxa yendalo yakho. Uyabona, wena indlela uThixo akudale ngayo ukudale uba uphathwe ngokuthekelelelwa. And now amagama endingawasebenzisa gentle. I had to be gentle. For example, jonga i-makeup yakho masiyona naxa ndikupolisa naxa ndithetha nawe, I can just pay ubhazi ndimthathe ndimbiyabona. Yeah,
but you can't.
Uwe funeka noba ndiyayenza I can do, but I must remember who is this one. Musalwa ayingobhazi ayingokhola.
Okay. So even with izinto owawuzifundisa, like indlela like you said, you had to adopt the approach that is gentle.
Yes.
And because you're dealing with umntwana wentombazana, and zikhona ke izinto hlambi that you were more worried about ngamu because I mean looking at ilizwe esiphila kuyo, would you think that zawu oba nayo into efuna uba overly protective ngam as a girl because ubona ba kunjani apha phandle and how dangerous it is sometimes to be a female kwi society esiphila kuyo?
Yeah, as you know, into ebendiyenza must I was teaching with the word, I knew that if I can ground you on the word, put that solid foundation, ebendithetha ngayo elizweni, then the rest God will take care of. Ndandi yabona kodwa nansi into endingayibeka, yabona njengoba ndisebenzishe nokuqala ndithi into eyandisolidifyayo mna ukuthemba uThixo, because in everything I have been doing when I was raising you, my trust was not in my abilities and talents. My trust was in God. Ithemba lam bele kuThixo. To be honest with you mntanam, ukhule waba ngulo mntwana ndandimlangazelela uba ube nguye. You see, umntwana andandilangazela uba nguye umntwana owoyika uThixo, ngumntwana ohlolela uThixo, ngumntwana othi xa iphazamile azazi uba uphazamile, ngumntwana okwaziyo ukuyibona into amele kuyenza namele kungayenzi, ngumntwana othanda uThixo. Nenye into ke ngokwendlela mna endiyifunda ngayo zikaThixo, if umntana does that, it falls into place. You see, so into ekwakufuneka ndahla ndayibona into yoba funeka ndiqiniseke ngayo that ndiyayenza uground elizweni. Yabona ke indalo yomuntu ke ongutata, ikhona into umuntu ongutata emtsalelayo, ndiyifunde apha kumnawo loo nto, emntaneni wakhe oyintombazana. Ngohlobo loba umntana oyintombazana ideally uyawufinisha ngoba abe ngunkosikazi, abe ngumama. Umntana oyindodana uyawufinisha ngoba abe ngutata, abe yi-leader of the family. So in the way I've been raising you, I was also aware of the fact that I was not raising a man, I was raising a woman who will need to learn to submit under the authority of her
husband.
Not in a sense of being inferior, but in a sense of understanding that I am under authority. I can be Musa that God intended me to be, but under authority.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, okay, there's something else that I wanted to ask.
I wonder if I've touched on
yes,
your
question.
Okay,
you have
okay,
answered
yeah,
my
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Yeah, because you've touched on, because the question was was a difference in the way that you would approach
of course,
and the way you would my brothers, and obviously you said you had to adopt the approach that is more gentle with me because of the nature of a female. And why dala mna ngekho allowed yodlala estradeni but boys allowed yodlala estradeni?
Yeah, that comes from the culture. I must be honest with you. It comes from the culture, family culture.
Okay.
Yeah. Ekhaya sisuka njengoba bendike nakubalisela ngekhaya. Yabona ekhaya intombi bengaphumi eyadini bihlala apha eyadini.
Asking the question, why as a girl I wasn't allowed but it was easy for the boys to go.
Yeah, as I was saying, that one, to be honest with you, it comes from the culture, family culture. This is how we are raised as a family. Nandizamba kwentombi eziyithumo sibe ndim bengunina wam nalona ke wasiyayo. So into ibisenzeka ke umntana wentombazane bengahambi apha ekhaya ngoba isikhula. A reason maybe ukhuseleko lwakhe nezinto ke ebezinokuthi mhlawumbe zimkhuphe endleleni ezingafunjwa apha endlini. Ndiyazicingela ke leyo uba isenziwa yintoni na, but ndizakuphendula uba mna kwakutheni na. Okokuqala ndithi, where does it come from culture, family culture, for starters siqale nje culture isuka culture. Secondly, isuka kwinto yoba mna kwelaa icala ndandinale nto yokuba uyabona umzekelo, you can go anywhere you want to go ngoku. Yeah, ndandilazi uba lizawufika elaa xesha kodwa I need to prepare you for that. So ngoku xa una 5, 6, 7 wahamba, you are not ready to face the world. Indawo engekho safe, your world ke, so to say, uyodlala pha kuzawuthukwa pha, uzawudibana uzawuthuka ngapha endlini. Izinto ozawudibana nazo pha akho tishara masipha, uyaqonda imeko yasezilalini. Ngoku bendisebancinci kakhulu ke apho bendikhulela khona, akho tishara pha, and abantu basuka kwii-families ngee-families. Unlike at school, apha esikolweni uyaziwa umntana into yoba much as uba ehlala pha phandle but still under the authority yetishara apha. Anything ezawuthethwa phaya izaya kutishara, then uba kuyafika kutishara izawulungiswa. Izawulungiswa ngubani ke ngoesitratweni?
But for ii-boys zona?
Ii-boys zona, it was different kuzo, again from the culture again. Okokuqala. And okwesibini kule nto ibe ndiyithetha ye-gentleness kuwe, laa gentleness ihamba nokumcingela umntu oyifemeli, andokucingela uba and ke nendalo yezinto zasemakhaya, ii-boys ziyanyanzeleka nazikhupha igusha, nakwazi yokwelusa, yonke ii-activities zazo in the field. Wena ke ngoku yintoni iza kufuna esitratweni balo wena imisebenzi yakho. I may be defensive ke, but ke I don't know. Yeah, but it was difficult. It was difficult. You ufuna ntoni esitratweni mntanam, because I've already done that thing. Preparation was but preparation. And kulisa nyani landele khona ndicaphukela la nto wakuthi kuyanjwa kuya kumomkhulu naniyithanda nakwadade bawo zani yofuna amabheqo ebandiyithandile but at least ke nokwabo nobhuti bakho. And from perspective ke nkwenkwe ndiyayazi mos nami ndiyinkwenkwe yaqona, I know what a mawukhulu does to girls.
Okay.
Girls, yeah.
So it was really
being protective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a protective nango, but no, I trust ndoba I've laid a good foundation.
Yeah. Okay. Second question, or question number 6. Which of your personality traits or qualities have been essential to you as a father? So there's big qualities is alcohol or personality traits that you think ziyakunceda kakhulu kule role yakho as utata.
Yeah, is to be who I am, who God intended me to be. What do I mean by that? I mean by that, Father is the source, is the source, providing abantwana bakho. You know, when you grow up, bendihamba nani xa nihamba nani, I would provide you. I would provide you endlini, I would provide you nasendleleni in terms of izinto ofuna nizifumene, izidingo zenu. That's a father. That's what a father does. Eligama lithi father ligama lithi you are the source. That is why iBhayibhile isithi uthi uPaul uthi from whom all the families of the earth derive their name. We derive our name as fathers from the fatherhood of God, who is the source of everything that there is. So xa ungutata you are the source. So ke kule nto ithatha ke ye-qualities into zenze kwalula ukuba ile nto ndiyiyo ukuba ndizi-understande uqala uba I am a source, I am the source in my family. I must make sure that I provide. You see, yes, of course, when I was growing up, I was prepared for that. Utata wam wayekhathala kakhulu. Utata, I remember, ngathi wayekhathala ngaphezu komama. I would remember, mhlawumbi ndivele uqokelela kabana ndiyagodola. Umama ke was kind of little bit harsh. I understand uba kokwabo uba kukhule ikhaya lakhe khula noobhuti abaninzi and ikhaya lakhona likhaya nje eli-rough nje kwalona eli-outgoing. So xa ndivele ukuqokelela yo ndiyagodola kuyaphanda. I remember this day ndihleli phaa ndiyagodola angena utata wangathethi kakhulu ke thetha nje loo nto nabanzi yagodolela ngona ufuna kubasa umlidlo athi ke nakamjonga umama but ke abe careful uba uzothi athi kuzawubaswa kaloku kuzawubashushu. Okay, uyakhathala utata. So nokutya uba siyatya utata would make sure uba ukutya kukhona. So nempahla utata would make sure uba impahla sinazo. So I think naloo nto ke yandinceda ke. Yeah, and naxa silambile sasibonwa nguye khalaza sibona kama nam ndicinga uba loo nto leyo ndayithatha because sometimes xa ndilambile umzekelo noma mhlawumbi siyahamba mhlawumbi ibe ngathi umama ndiqonga ndimqonde kakuhle ngathi ndihambe yokuthaka kwam ukutya because yeah. So ndicinga uba ke i-upbringing indincedile uthixo ndisikelele ke ngotata nomama abanje. Nomama wayekhathala but not as utata. Umama was kind of
a bit harsh.
Yeah, harsh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell me, Jabal said to utata as a source and as a provider. Being a provider as utata, tell me, do you think that it's only limited to materialistic provision, financial provision, or even nakwezinye izinto that are not tangible? You are a provider.
Yes, like I encourage utata to teach abantwana about the word to be who they are intended by God to be. To be ukuba nguye. Uhlobo loba imfundiso, ideally imfundiso lapha kayivela kubani? Kutata. Utata from ithatha kuThixo.
Okay.
You see, there's to be this connection between utata, kutata, nguThixo, kutata, nguYesu, nguThixo, kuThixo, nguYesu, kutata, kumama, ngabantwana. So it's not only izinto material, even the word, even being a counselor ebantwaneni bakho. Umntwana wakho xa ekhathazekile athembe uba ngaba ndiye kutata izawusolveka le nto because utata uyi-source ye-security yokhuseleko apha ekhaya. Utata uyi-source of joy yonwaba ukuba kumandi apha ekhaya utata xa ekhona. Utata xa ekhona wonke umuntu uziva ikhuselekile kuba free umntu xa ekhona that not laa nto isenza ukuthi utata kum xa ufika naye kufika ekujamile. That's not good.
That's not good. Okay. Okay, so number 7. Imagine that your son had his first child. What parenting advice?
I'm waiting for that. Can't you subject? I didn't the question.
Imagine that your son had... Okay, imagine your son just had his first child.
Yeah, a chatile.
Yes, what parenting advice would you give him?
No. I can just say, now you know what I did. Just do it the way I did it. And just act up and ask the Holy Spirit to act more. Yeah. I was talking to Corona Plunge, then I've been the message and covered by Happy Father's Day. I think you are also in the threshold of being a father. Yeah. I like to say, what inshallah. Yes, inshallah. Ligama lesihebrew Arab elithetha God willing. Nomfana wami uliqola bendifonela naye sithi mntanami bendithetha nomntako napha ndisithi hayi ndithi uyandihleka ndithi ukuthreshold uba ngoku makabe ungutata nawe uyandihleka kunxosa. But I'm praying for them bantwana bam Thixo makabanike abafazi abamhlonelayo. I'm also praying for you that uThixo akunike indoda emoyikayo emhlonelayo.
Okay. Number 7. Okay, number 8. What is the most rewarding thing about being a father?
Rewarding thing being a father is to see what you envisioned when you were raising abantwana bakho kumke. Because mna into akho nto endirewada ngathi kukuba ndinibone niyile nto ndandiyibona. Because what you are today, I envisioned it, ndayibona le nto, and I worked towards that vision. Now I realize it.
Like you keep talking about that you envisioned. So would you say Ndoba, it's very important to have a vision as utata, have a vision for family yako and how the direction that you want to take as a family?
If you don't, who will? Kubana zoyenza, kubana also kwenzela lona. Who are you going to trust? Because God has put you
in charge. Okay, I'm not gonna ask this one because I think we pendulate what makes you love your kids. Okay. So you've already said by abandon Morocco, you just love them because Okay. How was your relationship with your father, and what influence, if any, did it have on you as a father?
A relationship it was characterized by fear. That is the bad side of it. I like the happy ending. And the time it was characterized by fear. That comes from the culture. Yokunga khuliswa ngokwendlela uThixo ebefuna basikhuliswa ngayo as families of the earth. Now I'm talking about my own family. Umzekelo utata besithanda. Tata wayiphangela esihlahleni kuthiwa yaphathaka. Inyama indlela esasiyitya ngayo into siyithanda ngayo inyama ekhaya. So utata uthando lwakhe kuthi sasilibona ukakhulu ngezinto awayesenzela zona. Usister wam as early as 1977 when a digital watch. Sister wam uSquash unwabisa digital watch. So that was the expression of his love for us as abantwana sithanda kakhulu. That we sithanda kakhulu. There was no doubt about that. But your relationship ke ngoku ingxaki yayilapha. Andiyazi relationship yakhe yayinjani notata omkhulu. Kodwa utata sasingakwazi ukuncokola naye. Yayenziwe ke laa nto le. Okokuqala njengoba ndithi ke as boys, as children, boys and girls, ayikho into ethi ebazalini umntana xa emlungisa makubekho irhorho apha ecaleni eyareinforsa le nto ayifundisayo. There is no need for that. But yayisenziwa coming from the culture ke again, family cultures. So ke loo nto yenzeke ngonto yoba ke xa ubona utata ubona laa mntu uwoyikiswa ngaye, awuboni lo mntu befamba uyambona. Much as uba esenza ezi zinto, uyandiphathela inyama, uyandiphathela impahla, uyazenza izinto, but uyirhorho noyikiswa ngaye, because noyikiswa ngaye nani yathini niyamoyika. Aphinde ke kunaye athi kumxa igusha kule mpomo fake tato mkhulu kufaka isandla mhlawumbe inkomo aziphelelanga, ziphi inkomo wongile, azibuyanga tata, ngomso vuke ekuseni uyokhangela ezo nkomo. Do you get me? Do you get me? Yabaya, do you get me? Le nto ndidibaniza ngantoni nalaa nto bendixelelwa ngayo idibane ngoba konde ke nguyo uyafuna uncokola naye, uyafuna uyazibucenga kanjani ngawe, uyafuna into yoba akwazi ubucenga kanjani, uyafuna ubuza into kuye, awukwazi. Why? Uyamoyika and naye akakuniki esa space. Kodwa ke ayindoda yoxolo. Oh, ayindoda yoxolo utata. Kwakumandi kakhulu uhlala naye, kwakumandi ekhaya. Xa ehlala naye, remember mama wakho ngosekhona inkosikazi athi ngowayalwa yothi awuzohamba emva kwezindlu, uzohamba kule ndawo kuhamba kuyo bonke abantu. Mfazi mawusihamba esiXhoseni noma emva kwezindlu, kodwa uzohamba kule ndawo kuhamba kuyo bonke abantu. Nawe ke ngoku unkosikazi ke we-expecta ke utata, yaqonda yafika kubetha expecta utata ke uzaba utata wesiXhosa uzathi awuthi ke nansi tata nkosikazi, molo tata, molo kazana, unjani tata? No, so right molo kazana. Qabile utata athi nkosikazi mamakho yazoyimbiza kanjani unjani mtata, ndithi utheni utata, xa ndimbuza impilo, no so right molo kazana, akandibuzi noba ninjani utata. So ndiyobona naye uyibona ukuncokola naye ke
kakungekho phofu naye masi. I don't think naye he couldn't have been aware uba naye wayenamhlawumbi yayimeko naye, like he keeps saying it's culture. Naye it was probably not even aware why you guys have that desire to
ndilibawela xesha elo kakhulu nalo. Bekunzima nangose ndimdala ke ngoku xa sincokola ndiqomba andikho free, ndimbone ke ngoku uba umhlekazi ufuna ndibe free, ndizoba free njani zange undifundise mos uba free. Ndiqomba ndiyamsizela sometimes really, because ngoku ndiyambona masiba uyafuna ngoku yakho ufuna uthetha nam, ufuna uba right, andikwazi mhlekazi. You see, ndiyafuna nambana andikwazi, ndimdala ngoku ndiyindoda endala 32 teeth, ndimdala ngoku andikwazi, ndiyafuna but andikwazi, because you're supposed to prepare me for this. Ngisemnqola ke shemke wayezama ke, remember before his death esibizile nonkosikazi sixelela uba uyayithanda indlela esenza ngayo. It felt so good. Yeah, you see utata would speak to me in passing. Yeah, I remember next door to ubhuti umnikile ithathe inkosikazi tata ke umuntu uthanda izinto ezintle ngoku ke and umuntu ohlaselayo ewona leyo ka usi ndithanda ukuhle utata lo athi ke mwe andimazi lo tata uqhoxa ibusoza kaxa ibuza kubongile. Okay, thanks Bell. I miss him God. Uthi ke mbona unkosikazi wamnikile, ndimbonile tata, umbonile bunjani? Ndithi ndimbonile qomba, where does this go? Ndimbonile tata, athi oh ndavuya umbonile, masiphathele inkosikazi imphi apha thina. Okay, umhlekazi uyacinga uba ufuneka ndize nenkosikazi and le nkosikazi funeka ibentle, but it did not prepare me for this. Ngoku xa ibala la nkosikazi ucinga naye uba unyana efuneka abe nenkosikazi, come on tata usihlale. But ke umtata onjalo ke uthiwe tata onjalo.
And would you say that like you be saying, as you keep saying, Bana, you'd always had that desire to get through to him, you know, like have a conversation with him, and what is he thinking, how is he feeling. So as you know that you could not get, would you think that is yes but I want to make sure that I avail myself to my kids,
as you know,
that I wasn't able with my own father,
as you know, because loo nto yandifundisa into yoba iyawubaleka kum into yoba abangani bam ndibathande, ndithethe na. You remember mos naxa ndiza kubetha so ndibethe first time, 1 andiyifuni le nto, 2 andiyifuni le nto, ndikwenza aware ndakuprepasha for le nto ngenye imini ke ngondifaka iswazi. But kuyo yonke loo nto undazi uba ndiyakuthanda, sikwazi ukuncokola, ibe njani imini yakho esikolweni, bekunjani mntanam, so uyandixelela kwena uba bekunjani, isuka kwi-conversation yethu. You remember undibalisela ngetishara eyathetha into egesayo ku, no asihambe seyilungisa, akanawuthetha ngolo hlobo nomntanam, you see. So laa nto ke leya ndandizoyazi kanjani laa tishara bayithethe into endiyicaphelayo kuwe basasingathethi. So ndandiqomba andiyifuni ke laa nto, andiyifuni ke laa nto yoba ndingabi nabudlelwane nabantwana bam, andiyifuni, because ndiyayazi uba inobungozi boba umntana xa isengxakini angayazi buzobheka phi, aye endaweni yarongo, imchane ke ngokulaa nto. Yeah.
Okay, I think this is the second last question. If you had to start over as a father, is there anything that you would do differently?
Do differently? Nditshile mos okokuqala nathi I envisioned le nto niyiyo ngoku. Andiba noba uluqalela mna, yazi loo nto. Andiba, because ngosenale knowledge ndinayo, andiba noba uluqalela. I think I did the best I could. Yeah, I think I did the best I could. I don't consider myself a perfect parent, but I do consider myself a parent who has tried the best he could.
With the resources.
Yeah, with the resources available that were available to me. Yeah. And if there's anything to be honest, but for now I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
To be honest, yeah.
I think okay, the last question was, can you imagine how life would have turned out for us as a family if God wasn't in the picture? But the way that with every answer that you've given, God was always there.
Yeah.
So I don't even think you can imagine how.
Yeah. And yes, Captain. And Paul no yes the foot. I don't even want to go there, because God has been so gracious, really gracious to me in the and then the mercy in my tender age, and I felt very bad about the things I did before I knew him. But after I had known him, I did the best I could by the help of the Holy Spirit to live my life in the honor and fear of his name. Yeah. Okay.
I think you did an amazing job as a father, and I mean we sing mostly because of your teachings and just the way that you've been with us as a Abantwana Bakho. Nathi we've grown to make our own choices and like figure things out for ourselves. But I think for the most part, a foundation and the biggest influence came from when and mama, and I think that's how it should be as well, because the responsibility and as abazali to do that. So when do you have a question?
I do have one. I must say that uThixo ndiyambuyela kakhulu nangonkosikazi, because unkosikazi uThixo wandinceda kakhulu ngaye ngoba abe ngulaa mntu anguye.
I was asking if you have a question.
Yes, I do.
For me.
I do. Umbuzo wam kuwe ngoba njengoba mna bendimkhuliza Musa ne, have you ever felt intoba this is too much? In a sense yokuba ndiyandiforsa kule nto.
You
Just be honest with me.
I think zikhona izinto that because we did not understand, we didn't have, like you keep saying, when you had envisioned, you know, so you had the picture, but because Tina, we had no idea about so like, for example, I asked you about why wasn't I allowed to go play outside, for me I didn't understand, but if Buzz can go and play, then why can't I go and play outside? So those are the but like in retrospect, you never forced us. We never felt that you were forcing us kwizinto ezibalulekileyo. I think you always had a gentle approach, and also one of the things is that uyathanda uyicacisa into before we enforce, like you want to make it clear, but look, this is what I would like you guys to do, and we tell and communicate it. So kwizinto ezibalulekileyo ke ezinjalo, personally I never felt that we are sinyanzela, but kwezinye izinto ke you never even gave us the chance. Like, so as I was saying ke uba kule party ke ngoku yokudlala, if mhlawumbi you would have said ba like take me through the process, but this is why you would rather and like make me understand why, because I think for you it was just a matter of and then full stop. So but otherwise in the bigger scheme of things, I think you were, like I said, more, I think now we attend by into uyicacise about why ndisithi makwenzeke ngohlobo, so that ke ngoku had helped you into ba coming across as umntu or, you know, onyanzelisayo izinto. So I hope that answers the question. I'm only speaking for myself. I can't speak for
and how about watching television? You remember
okay, just to give a when it comes to the TV, Dada was very strict about what we watch, and TV, you know, you were very strict about that. And I maybe at the time but nathi sasingengabantu be-TV kakhulu, if you remember, sasingekho too much into TV. But ngoku ke ndimdala mna, that has been one of the most important things, or like you really protected us from a lot. Andiqondi into yoba it was like mhlawumbi it was too harsh for you to regulate izinto esizibukela because we know uba izinto ezidlala eTV and how, and also you had that thing about when you've seen it you can't unsee.
I did explain it.
You did explain it to us, because TV, like, it exposes you to a whole into ezininzi that ubungazange wazicinga nozicinga, and once you've been exposed to those things you can't reverse it. So I think that was one of like you protected us a lot in that, and I'm grateful for it, and I think even Baz no Sivu are also grateful, because even now Nati with like inisizi zethu iba khona lanto uqonde ba ingaske angayibukeli lena into, nathi siba sinayo la that protective instinct when it comes to izinto zase-TV that you want to shield, because siyayazi the value that it has kuthi and indlela yasinceda ngayo. So it wasn't a big thing So is there anything else? That's all.
Okay, ngokuseni badala ke ngoku.
What about ngokusibadala?
Ngokuseni badala. Indlela because I think now you alluded to into yayisenze kusemncinci yodlala. Ngokuseni badala ke ngoku senize adolescent nikhula, have you ever felt into ba that is too much?
Okay, firstly, mhlawumbe ngizathi ngoku sesikwi-teens, when it comes to I think when it comes to inkonzo okay, maybe not kakhulu, but maybe ngoku say like 20s, like approaching 20s, like 90s. I think the only thing that maybe you need to work on is that
okay.
like don't say 30 minutes before, but because 6 o'clock tell us tired, like please give us
okay.
Please give us time. Like klambi icho it's like early so that we know, but okay, around about 6 o'clock we're going to, because sometimes you will say it at 5:30 and you're thinking, oh my gosh, and so busy, I'm going to do A, B and C. So maybe just that, but it isn't the way to is lighting,
which do need attention.
But what I can say, Gogo, is that what I think all of us have come to appreciate is that, I think parenting style yako is very liberal. Like you are so big on freedom and be comfortable and so city, you don't want us to feel like it's a strong win. So I think that is one of the things that I appreciate the most, that you want to create an environment you can make your own choices, and choices in Zenzayo don't necessarily have to align with what I would want you to make your choices, but having made choices, be aware as a parent, this is where I stand. And as a choices uzenza for bombako. But if it's not going to change who I am to you. I'm still your father, whether you choose that I choose or not. That it doesn't tamper with a position in your life as my child. So those are one of the things that I really appreciate. You're so, like I said, you're liberal. Or ngathi unyanzelekile zento. And I think even with years it has gotten better. I think like with as bale minyaka ihamba nyani we display that side about you. So that's what I really appreciate. So this was a Father's Day special that I did. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the conversation. It was quite lengthy, but I enjoyed having this conversation. It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, and how much we appreciate you as a kids. I feel because then I'm gonna be emotional. So I'm just gonna cut it there. But deep inside, we really appreciate you.
I do. Because I was I was just trying to picture it, but I just decided to be who I am, and I think that has helped me to enjoy every of the part of it. And kakhulu ndingatsho ke nam kotata ukuthi happy Father's Day, happy Father's Day kotata. Ngiyabuyela kakhulu nethuba nam loba ndisharishe indlela ke esikhuliseni esiqhube ngayo nabantwana. Nam ndiyabulela ke nakuwe mntanam eli xesha undinike lona. Uba ke ndibuzile imibuzo ndibuza yona
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and thank you for watching. Thank you so much to my new subscribers, and thank you to everyone who's been consistently watching. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time. Bye.